And welcome back to the live morning show, brought to you as always by Don Bullock Chevrolet and other sponsors. I say this all the time. Please pay attention to the sponsors that we have. We appreciate them. They are what makes the show possible. Excited as we're talking about new things, school starting back. I'm excited to start back our segment that you've probably gotten accustomed to over the years with North Carolina Wesleyan University.
Yes.
Still got to make sure I say that. Mike Armbruster, Assistant Athletic Director, and Vicki Gentile, Women's Volleyball Coach, here are joining me. Thank you guys for being with me today.
Thanks for having us.
Glad to have you back. Excited to find out what's going on in the athletic department. As always, I like to give guests the opportunity to just give a brief introduction. Mike, we'll start with you.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you having us on. Thank you so much. Pumped to be here. Assistant Athletic Director at NC Wesleyan, Mike Armbruster. Had the opportunity to come back in 2019, or come here in 2019, and so it's started year 7 for me, so it's been a little while. But we're excited about the time of year it is. We're excited about football student athletes moving on campus yesterday and today. We're excited about our fall sports student athletes moving on campus Wednesday, so that includes our volleyball program. So really that first step to what we're excited about being a great fall 2025.
There is something about that buzz that is in the air this time of year. It's exciting. You've had that summer break, but you've enjoyed it, but you're like, okay, I'm kind of ready to get back to the grind. And
Yes.
Vicki, let everybody know who you are.
Vicki Gentile, head volleyball coach. I believe this is like year 14 maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just really excited to kind of get this season started. We have a great fall invitational coming up here.
Yeah.
7 newcomers, and so just ready to get them back on campus.
We'll talk about that invitational and the team in general here in just a moment. Mike, back to you for just a moment. Year 7, everything, you're always looking to adapt. You're always looking to grow. Things have, really gotten really good here at Wesleyan. And as you look at the overall spectrum of the program and the athletic, what do you see that just brings great joy to your heart right now?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about it here today with our volleyball program, and a really exciting donor-sponsored big tournament starting out. Another thing that really is exciting is the relationship that we have with our student activities department here on campus, of connecting campus life to athletic events. And that just creates awesome alumni events. It creates a lot of school spirit. We get to kick off our football season a couple days earlier than everybody else on Thursday night. We're hosting Averett. And so we're excited about that. The week following, Coach Gentile's tournament. And then as we get to move from the fall to the winter, you talk about that change from the summer to the fall and the excitement about it. And I think the cyclical nature of athletics and the change from fall to winter to spring, we're very excited about having everybody back.
So Vicki, as we look back, I know this is something you do as a coach all the time. You look back to where last season finished, what you can do, who's coming back, who's, new faces. Talk to us a little bit about where the program is, coming off of last season, what you're excited about moving into this season as a whole right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think last season we're so young. Again, we're going to be young this year, but I think the continuity of what we have returning going into this year will be better than, because a lot of the freshmen last year had a lot of reps and a lot of exposure. So that's going to be a positive for us. We graduated Sloan Martin, who was our 5-year senior setter last year. So that's going to be a hard position to replace, but we brought in a good setter coming out of D.H. Conley, Emily Wilson. And so, my returning setter, Shay Lunsford, is doing a great job. So I'm just excited to kind of see where these incoming freshmen kind of replace, where we needed to be a little bit better, especially in the hitting department.
Walk us through a typical practice. I mean, I understand you do different things, but what do you do to keep them fresh, keep them motivated, keep them building? How do you handle just the daily grind of practice?
You kind of have to just monitor a little bit and kind of see where you are, as everyone says, the pulse of your team. Where are we in relationships to injuries, or is our week really heavy with games? You know, do we break it down into the fundamentals and splitting the positions? And then kind of just roll it with that. We'll have some lifting and conditioning with our strength and conditioning coach, Coach Vanessa. She does a great job. Former Nash Central kid.
Oh, yeah.
So we love her, and she does a really great job with our athletes. So just monitoring and kind of figuring out where we can push and where we need to pull back a little bit.
And one other question before I shift something to Mike. Like when I watch volleyball, and I think this might be the case for many people, they don't appreciate how organized what they are doing is.
Yes.
Like people may say, well, they just go wherever the ball goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that to be funny. Like legitimately. Like, tell us a little bit about like strategy of like where they are on the court, how they talk, how they move, because this isn't just coincidence.
Right.
Like, talk to us a little bit about that, because there is a big time art to the game.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a dance in the sense of everyone has to move together to make it successful.
Yeah,
and so I don't know if everyone knows, there's a libero, which is kind of like a defensive specialist.
Well,
and
I know, but maybe the audience. Yeah, but
they're the ones that wear the different colored jersey, and so we can put them anywhere in the back row.
Okay.
They can play for anybody back there, but their main job is defense, right? And so we want them picking up as many balls as possible. They can even set as well, because usually liberos have really good hands, and so they can become a setter if we needed them to in the instance. But from hitting to, you know, where are you going to set your block up? Where's the other opponent tendency to hit? And so there's a lot of intricate strategy going into the game of volleyball. And so I don't want to say it's kind of like a chess match, but at the same time, it honestly is.
Yeah, and it's fun to watch when you actually understand why they're moving where they move. That's what I wanted people to understand.
Yes.
Mike, let me shift something to you for a minute. Like you look at the overall picture. You know, you're looking at the everything here. You're looking at all your sports. You guys, I've noticed over the last week or two promoting this big invitational that's coming up. And when I first saw it, I was like, dang, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, wow, like that's awesome to get to a point where you can do that. Take us back to where the thought came in, like what happened here, how did this come to be?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really the brainchild of one of our former alumni, a board member here, who's sponsoring this for us, and we're going to keep his name out of it because he would prefer to remain anonymous. But he not only is investing in this volleyball tournament, he's invested in our exercise science, sports performance, and so really has a passion for NC Wesleyan, for NC Wesleyan athletics, and for NC Wesleyan female student athletes specifically. And so this really was his brainchild, and it's a way to get other people involved with student athletes from maybe a sponsorship and a donation perspective. But it's also a way to highlight our volleyball program. And so we are so excited to have his backing. And then our goal, the charge that he gave us, is to create an environment and an event that is wow. Something that provides student athletes a Division III or a Division I experience at the Division III level.
Wow.
And so that's our goal. We have 4 programs that are going to compete, NC Wesleyan obviously being one, but Regent University, Mary Baldwin University, and then Penn State Du Bois will all be down here on August 29th and 30th. And so we just are super excited to showcase what we can do here at NC Wesleyan.
That is awesome, and I know that you guys will be amazing hosts, and it's going to be an event like no other. Vicki, as you look at this opportunity, obviously this doesn't happen if your program's not in good shape, people aren't supporting it, people aren't loving it. That's got to give you a sense of pride as a coach. So take us through your thought process when this was first pitched to you, when it was first probably excited, to what now we're actually getting to go through with this. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity. I'm definitely appreciative of what is coming out of this invitational, and the support, I guess, is just overwhelming, but also the game of volleyball is growing, and so a lot more people are paying attention, and so especially on the female side, and so you know, I'm super thankful that he's willing to do this for us, but you know, we're looking forward to having a good time, but also kind of showing what NC Wesleyan has to offer other programs.
Mike, you want to add?
Yeah, absolutely. And while we're so excited about the event, I think that we also are excited about the future impact. We have the opportunity to invite all of our alumni back to the event.
Cool.
We have the opportunity to invite some of our recruits that have the potential to join the program, and if they can
That'd be
see
great.
how much investment's going into them and their experience, we desire that to have an impact going forward. And also opportunity for people in the community, businesses, corporations. We are working very diligently to provide Coach Gentile 2 portable net systems that, when you goes back to your practice question, the ability to have student athletes engaged, be conscientious of their time in the classroom and then also at practice. And those 2 portable net systems can really allow Coach Gentile to be very efficient in her practice time. And so I think it's a force multiplier for us.
So as we get ready for this 2-day event, what can the community expect? Are there activities around this? Is it all focused on like what? And I'm sure you want all kinds of people from the community to come out, girls that are high school players, middle school players, girls that maybe even just be in rec volleyball. Just make this a big deal. What are some of the highlights that, as far as the program, the invitational, that the community can get excited about for that weekend?
Yeah, we're going to kick it off. Actually, the invitational doesn't start until 4 p.m. on the 29th, but we're going to have an 11 a.m. Basically, we're calling an elementary game, and so we have the opportunity to allow hopefully students from the local communities, Nash, Edgecombe community, to come out, and we're working with a lot of elementary schools to have them experience a college atmosphere.
That is cool.
And so I think that's maybe the most exciting thing to actually have before the tournament even begins.
That is really cool. Yeah.
We have a couple club teams coming either Friday night or Saturday at some point. So we're looking, to invite, like you said, the younger generations of volleyball players, whether you've played before or you're just new to the game. So it'll be fun. You can interact with some of our players, and I think that's a big deal as well. So, we're just ready to have a good time.
That is really cool. So beyond the invitational, Vicki, and we want to make sure people mark their calendars for that 29th and 3rd, please come out and support this. Spread the word for your athletes or your volleyball enthusiasts. Come out and be a part of it. We'll give information on how to contact them here at the end. Beyond that, as you look at your season as a whole, what are you expecting? What are you excited about? What are maybe some of the challenges, that you're good, that'll push your team? Talk to us a little bit about what you're excited about for the upcoming year as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm excited for the returners to come back and kind of implant their, place of like how they want to kind of take over this program. Chloe Baggett, Nash kid, she's a great positive energy. Jaden Smith, just our libero, and so just having a lot of continuity coming back, and bringing these 7 newcomers in. Ashley Hinton coming out of Raleigh area, she's going to be a big player for us. And so just, pushing them, but also kind of hoping for that success early on.
Awesome. Well, in conclusion, like I say, Mike Armbruster, Assistant Athletic Director, Coach Vicki Gentile, volleyball coach. We appreciate you guys being here with us. We want to really take pride in being here on campus here at the station and help you guys spread the word. We want the community to feel a part of your program and a part of your university, the athletic side, and support the teams and things like that. So we're always doing what we can to try to help that. Any concluding thoughts, either you, Mike, and then Vicki, and then any information that you would like to give to contact you if you have questions about programs or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take the lead if you're fine with that.
Absolutely.
Best way to get a hold of anyone in the athletic department at NC Wesleyan is go to ncwsports.com. We have a staff listing there. Emails, phone numbers would be great to have y'all reach out. And I guess looking forward, Wayne, I'm excited about the opportunity that you provided us to have our coaches come on. And so Coach Gentile here, and then we're going to have Coach Bianca and Coach Filkowski, Coach Dunn, Coach Bowman. And so soccer, volleyball, football, cross country, the opportunity you have provided us to speak about what we have going on is great, so we appreciate it.
Glad to do it. Anything in conclusion for you, Vicki?
Appreciate the opportunity. Also, on the weekend of the 29th, 30th, there's also women's soccer games as well, so it's a big female weekend for sports. So whether you come out and watch volleyball as well, you can also watch women's soccer, but come out, show the community pride that we have here in Rocky Mount, and let's just have a good weekend.
Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
Mike and Vicki, thank you so much for being with us. We will take a quick break, come back, get our final look at weather, bring Lynn back in to close things up. You are watching the live morning show, brought to you, as always, by Don Bullock Chevrolet. We'll be right back.